My guess would be 2. That's 3 parts. So we're like a third done with it. Mayan, before we get started, go ahead.
Today, I had cereal.
Cool, buddy. That's awesome. Vera, go ahead.
Guess what? You know that, English Escape? I almost escaped. I got all the keys. I still have to find the gems, though.
You talking about the K-12 thing?
Yeah.
What is it? Confused Quest?
The English Escape game. Where you're the dragon, you have to escape the maze from the owl.
Yep. Good job. Okay, part 2. Here we go. Part 2 starts with chapter 18. I guess becoming homeless doesn't happen all at once. Remember, before they've lived in their minivan because they didn't have enough for a house and stuff, so that's what they're worried is going to happen again. My mom told me once that money problems sort of sneak up on you. She said it's like catching a cold. At first, you just have a little tickle in your throat, and then you have a headache, and then maybe you're coughing a little. The next thing you know, you have a pile of Kleenexes around your bed, and you're hacking your lungs up. Maybe we didn't become homeless overnight, but that's what it felt like. I was finishing first grade, my dad had been sick, my mom had lost her teaching job, and all of a sudden, bam, we were living in a nice house with a swing set in the backyard. We weren't living in a nice house with a swing set in the backyard anymore. At least, that's how I remember it. But like I said before, memory's weird. Seems like I should have thought of that to myself. Whoa, I'm going to miss my house, my neighborhood, my friends, and my life. But all I remember thinking was how much fun living in our minivan was going to be. Chapter 19. We moved out of our house right after first grade ended. There was no big announcement, no goodbye party. We just sort of left. I think, guys, this is in the past. I don't think this is what's happening. This is what Jackson and his sister are worried is going to happen again. But I think this is in the past, I think. We just sort of left. The way you abandon your desk at the end of the school year. You clean it out, but if you leave a few pencils and an old spelling test behind, you don't worry about it too much. You know the kid who has your desk next fall will take care of things. My parents didn't own a lot of stuff, but they still managed to fill our minivan. You could hardly see out the windows. I saved my pillow and backpack to load last. I was putting them onto the rear seat when I noticed something odd. Someone had left the back windshield wiper on, even though it was a sunny day. No rain, no clouds, no nothing. Back, forth, back, forth. My parents were packing odds and ends in the house, and Robin was with them. I was all alone. Back, forth. I looked closer. The wiper was long and awfully hairy. It looked a lot more like a